on bond and bail term. But briefly, let me just engage one of her advocates, and his name is Cliff Ombeta, who's been representing the both suspects. What is your reflection on today's proceedings?
The best word to describe the whole process from the side of the prosecution and the police is perfidious. What I mean exactly is this. When they wanted Aisha Jumwa and her co-accused to be detained in custody for a mental assessment, it was because it was a most important document. This is a requirement, though it is not the law, it is a very necessary requirement in the process itself. This is why they wanted her retained in custody. Then today we come to court. We come in the morning and we appear in court, and the first thing that they do not have is that mental assessment report. How can that be genuine? Isn't that an intentional move? We look at it and see that it is purposeful, because the main thing that brings you to court is the charge, and for that charge to be taken, the mental assessment must be there. Then what happens thereafter? They ask the IO, do you have a copy? The IO says he does not have his file. The IO who is bringing the accused persons to court does not have a file? Something is wrong here. If they want to play games here, they must play games here. But the judge has seen through it. That is why she told them she wants that mental assessment, because they would have asked for more time to go and bring it. She told them 20 minutes. They come back and say now, for all these days, we are not having anything going on, and all of a sudden, when we're in court, they ambush us and say that they want to oppose bail. How do they want to oppose bail when they have come to court without an affidavit? So what do? They try to technically say that they now need time to go and make an affidavit. The judge has seen through this.
Finally, Ombeta
told them to bring it within 2 hours.
Finally, Ombeta, your argument centered on both Article 19 and 49 of the Constitution. What does that state?
Article 19 means that the fundamental rights in a constitution belong to an individual, not the state. So the state cannot be heard to come and start owning the fundamental rights and saying that they want an accused person or a suspect to remain in custody. For you to be able to do that, you must then be able to come with a reason. You must be able to come with compelling reasons. That's what we call it. But fundamental rights, first and foremost, must also be, because they encompass the police, they encompass the judiciary, they encompass everybody else. And they say that for you to look at the fundamental rights of a person, you must start by wanting to look at them favorably. That is by wanting to grant or making somebody enjoy his fundamental rights, not by wanting to stop, as the prosecution is.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, Julians, now it's a wait and see game as we are still on standby. Remember, this particular matter has been adjourned twice, this one being the second time, and we're here until 2 p.m. when the court session will resume, and that is when now we will be able to determine, or rather get to know whether the judge will give her determination and ruling on whether the two accused persons will be released on bond. But just to conclude is that both persons, both Member of Parliament Malindi Aisha Jumwa and her accused person have pleaded not guilty to the murder charges. So we are here on standby, and we will be updating our viewers on the ongoings here at the Mombasa High Court regarding the matter.
Many thanks, Kevin Mutai, for bringing us that update, I should say, from Mombasa High Court.